Good morning, White Tiger family, and welcome to Cpca News. I'm your host, Cpca, and on this week's episode of Cpca News, we're going to interview some special guests and talk about a very exciting rite of passage for our 8th graders. Seniors, do you have your camping bags ready? Our 2023 senior camping trip will be held in just 4 more days. Remember to be in the Neptune campus at 8 a.m. If you have been here at Cpca, you know that being a senior comes along with a lot of great events and activities. But what you might not know is that our 8th graders get a small taste of that with their Washington D.C. field trip. Actually, let's watch the video.
Washington is a place where all laws are made, and when you go there and you see the greatness of our nation throughout all those amazing monuments and all the buildings that you see there, it's really a great experience.
This year we're going to be visiting the Washington Monument. We're going to go visit the White House. That's normally the first stop. We're going to go to the African American Museum and many other sites that Washington D.C. has to offer.
We have a couple of monuments, memorials, and museums that we are planning to visit. Between those is Mount Vernon and the National Archives.
The purpose of this trip obviously is for our students to have the opportunity to go and visit the capital of the United States. We want them to understand the greatness of our nation.
The students are required to do specific projects about the U.S. history, specifically about the President of the United States.
I got a specific president, William Henry Harrison. He was the 9th president, and his dad was also a president.
Throughout the years, we have 183 students that have been part of this amazing trip. And actually, one of our employees right now was part of that first trip.
It was like the first time I really left my parents and I was outside of the house, so I was already happy about that. But it was an exceptional trip because I learned things that I didn't even know I wanted to learn. And you got to see things that most Americans who live here all their lives don't get to see.
Experience was an amazing experience, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I'm happy that I was able to go.
We walked around Washington, and seeing the White House at night and in the morning were probably my favorite parts.
Definitely the students getting to know their history and seeing in person where a lot of the revolutionary movements took place is definitely an impact for them.
Now, a couple years later, as a 21-year-old, I would just say to go take advantage of this opportunity that most kids don't get.
My best advice that I could give them is to be respectful and to enjoy every moment.
For all of us in Central Point Christian Academy, it is a blessing that God has given us to take these students all the way up to Washington, D.C. and live this experience.
Well, guys, that was it for the Cpca News episode. We'll see you on the next one.